My next guest was a loose woman for 13 years before leaving her TV career behind, in that sense, in the middle of the pandemic. Since then, Andrea McLean has not looked back. She's releasing her new book, You Just Need to Believe It. And this is all about helping other people to change their lives. And she's here now. You just need to believe it.
I know, and I can't believe I'm here.
Does this feel weird?
It does feel so strange. This is my first time, obviously, being back on TV. I'm back in the room that obviously we share with Luce.
Of course.
Yeah.
It must be strange. But no regrets about that decision, Andrea. I mean, it was a tough one to make. Of course it was. You know, a very successful telly career. But that was brave. You know, that was brave.
It was, and the reason that the whole book came about was because at the time, so many people said to me, "You're so brave to do that thing, you know, to pivot." And all I kept thinking was, I don't feel brave. I feel really scared. I just feel like it's something that I need to do. And I thought, right, how can I kind of bottle everything that I've used to do a brave thing while feeling scared? And I put together a 10-day challenge for my lovely community and then saw the results. And it made me brave enough to think, I'm actually going to put this all together into a book, research why these 10 things that I put together work, and then bring it out to the wider world. Because everyone right now is feeling scared for whatever reasons.
Of course they are.
Everything we've been through for the past 2 years, everything we've just seen, you've just shown there with that beautiful wee girl singing. If we can find a way to look inside ourselves and just think, actually, I've got it within me to be brave. I've just forgotten how. That's all I want to do.
It's such a great idea. And you mentioned your community. Now, this was really the main reason that made you go and do your own thing rather than, you know, because you needed the time to do that. And you have got this incredible website and this incredible band of mainly women who are all together and who all support each other. It's such a real, it's a real positive force, isn't it?
It is, and you know, anyone who knows me knows I'm exactly the same on the TV as I am off the TV. And this Girls on Fire started 4 years ago as a little blog where I was just writing articles and putting them out into the ether. And then it became this force on its own. We were being visited by 75 countries around the world. Fantastic. It was getting bigger, but I didn't have the time to fully devote to it. And deep down, Lorraine, I'll admit, I was scared because, you know, I've bills to pay, I've everything else. If I step off to then do this thing that I really believe in, you know, do the waters just close over your head and you never get a job again?
You're so passionate about Girls on Fire. I mean, and you could see, like you said, it started off, as everything does, starts off small, and then just grew and grew and grew. So you had to give it your energy. I mean, if you hadn't made that decision, of course you would still be doing Loose Women and you'd be fine and it'd be all right. But there probably would always been a part of you saying, I wish I'd done that. I wish I'd done that. So you have never got that regret.
And I think, again, with everything that we're going through now, if you can stop and look at yourself and think, am I not doing something because I'm scared? And when I get to 400 years old, or however they'll cryo-freeze us and whatever we'll end up being, will I look back and wish I had done this? If the answer is yes, then try and find a way to do it, because regret is the thing that eats away at all of us.
You don't want that. You don't want that. So look, for anybody having a go at this and thinking to themselves, right, I want to make a change. It doesn't necessarily have to be as dramatic as yours was, which is a total change in your whole life. What's the one thing you would say to people?
Well, the reason I've called it You Just Need to Believe It, 10 ways in 10 days to unlock your courage and reclaim your power, just rolls off the tongue, is because I've split, the book is split to 10 chapters and each chapter's a day. And what it is, it's a book with a promise. So in 10 days, you will have learned that actually everything you have is inside of you. Stop looking outside, trying to find someone to save you, something to save you. You have it inside. The first thing that I would get you to do is to just stop. Just stop for a minute and think. Because actually, 90% of the time, and everyone knows that's what I did. You know, I had a breakdown a few years ago, Lorraine, because I just kept going and going and going and didn't want to look at really what was happening because I was just trying to keep busy and not think. Learn from my mistakes and just stop for a minute. And if you could do one thing, write down on a piece of paper, what makes me happy? One thing. And then ask yourself what you can do today to do that one thing. And you'll start to remember, actually, do you know what? It doesn't have to be huge things. It can be tiny.
Teeny tiny. In fact, it doesn't have to be like people say, what makes you happy? Oh, I want to win the lottery.
No.
Or, oh, I want to go around the world in a you know, in a big cruise. Actually, no.
That can be a someday goal.
Yeah.
But it can be, you know, I remember when I did this exercise, my first thing I wrote was walking a dog in sunshine and feeling his joy. That was the first thing that came into my head.
That's good.
Was, you don't know how... Well, anyone who owns a dog knows this. But when you walk a dog and you see him running around feeling really happy...
It's great.
That joy is infectious. It's
Absolutely.
tiny things.
Little things, and then you just build and build and build upon them.
Yeah,
It's so good to see you so happy, because I know what a hard time you had. I know how tough it was for you. And to see you coming out the other side, and also, Andrea, helping other people, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
And it's actually all I've ever wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I was doing it on the side, and now I do it full time. Lorraine, I genuinely love it. I love what I do.
I can tell. You can see. You can see. I've never seen you looking better. I've never seen you looking happier, which is fantastic. This is out just now, isn't it?
It's out tomorrow, but it's available for pre-order today.
How exciting. Is it still dead exciting when you see your book and you think, oh my God, I wrote this?
Do you know, people don't realise I literally moved to London with everything I owned in the backseat of my car and slept on floors to be a writer. And, you know, there's sneery people out there who go, I bet you didn't even write it yourself. I did. This is my 4th book and I wrote every word myself. And I get such a kick out of it.
Good for you. It's great to see you.
And you.
Really good to see you, Andrea. Good luck with this. Good luck with everything that you do.
Thank you.
Lovely to see you. Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.